One feels like I would take him out Monday through Friday. This one feels like I would take him out on the weekend. The weekend guy is a little different from the Monday through Friday guy. You got to know which one is which. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, I'm Cheraye. Welcome. If you happen to be returning, you are truly appreciated. Thank you so much, and welcome back, besties. Today I'm here to share with you 5 most complimented fragrances in my fragrance collection. If you want to see what they are, please continue to watch. Here on this channel, I cover fashion, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle, all things fancy and fabulous, darling. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, stop what you're doing. Drop me your scent of the day because I would love to know what you're rocking today. If you want to take it a step further, you can go ahead and let me know your most complimented fragrance, the fragrance that you wear the most, and every single time you wear it, you receive a compliment. If you like the vibe and the zhuzh, go ahead and consider hitting the subscribe button, tap your notification bells because I would hate for you to miss a video over here. And if you really want to become a bestie, go ahead and slide in the DM, come over and say hi on Instagram. Without further ado, we are jumping into this video right now. You guys, seriously, this is another one of those impromptu because I just finished doing another video and I was like, well, hold up. I don't know if I did one recently. I am sharing with you the top 5 and a few others, okay? Just honorable mentions that are the most complimented in my fragrance collection. I've got stories, I've got receipts. I'm gonna insert a clip in this video of what happened to me when I was wearing this one fragrance that I feel, and I thought long and hard about this, was the most complimented fragrance in my fragrance collection. And that's saying a lot. Now, I am going to do a countdown, starting at the honorable mention, 5 leading down to the number 1 most complimented fragrance in my fragrance collection. Let's start with the honorable mention, Oud Satin Mood. You guys, my guy wears this, I wear this, even when we're together, even if he wears it or I wear it, we say it to one another. What are you wearing? Is that Oud Satin Mood? Oh my gosh, you smell so good. Or if we're out, people will say, what is that? It's oud, it's rose, it's a beautiful oud rose combination. It is by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. It is absolutely beautiful. If you need something that's what would you say? A sexy, intimate date night, date-esque kind of fragrance, this is the way to go. I definitely would say it's spring, summer, I mean, not spring, it's definitely early spring, fall, winter kind of fragrance. It's got some depth to it, but this is an honorable mention. This is really good. So coming in the next honorable mention spot would be this one here. This is Santal 33. This is Le Labo. Absolutely love this fragrance. It is gorgeous, in my opinion. It is woody. I know a lot of people are said to have worn it, have had it, but I absolutely love it. It is just an honorable mention. I had to mention it. It's one of my favorites. I reach for it and wear it all the time. I can tell you I was in a place going for brunch and one of the girls were like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? And I said, it's Santal 33. She was like, I thought that was it. She goes, I love that fragrance. I go, you and me both. And let me say this too. I don't care who wears rock, can't nobody rock it like me. So I hear a lot of people say, oh my God, everybody wears that. Everybody means nothing to me. I'm Cheraye. Hello? And I'm a rock it different. I feel you are the same. I move on. Okay, now let's get into the countdown. Let's get into the countdown. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so nervous. I have no idea why I'm this nervous. I feel like they're stop looking at me. Pick somebody else. I feel like the fragrances are like, I know you're not gonna say I'm not number 1, but you're not. She is. Okay, you guys, so here we go. Coming in the number 5th spot is, probably no surprise, it is Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum. This is an amazing fragrance. Every time I wear this, I receive a compliment. Somebody will say, what are you wearing? And as much as we say how popular, oh, I have a story time. Do you guys mind if I share a couple of story times in this video? Because I have a lot. These are my most memorable fragrances. Every time people say, oh, Baccarat is so popular, Baccarat is so popular, Baccarat is so popular. I'm like, no, it's not. I live here in LA. I don't really, and I'm out all the time. I don't think I really ever run into anybody wearing it. Maybe 2 or 3 times. I can count on one hand how many times I've seen someone or, ran into someone rocking this fragrance. Hold up though. This story changed. I was in Miami last weekend and every single time I turned around, I was smelling this fragrance. I was like, what in the world? They got the memo down here. And I want to say something else. Shout out to the 305. every single person that I walked past or that I ran into or what have you, everybody was wearing a fragrance. Man, woman, the Uber driver, the bellboy, everybody, the hostess, these are the people I ran in contact with. The assistant in the restroom or the ladies' room, whatever you want to call it, everybody was wearing a fragrance. I was like, oh, out here, they got the memo. Everybody's wearing a fragrance. I will say we went to a hotel too. The hotel was called Cheraye. I believe that's what it's called. You guys know I could be making it up. If you're ever in Miami and you're in South Beach, it's definitely a place to visit. Check out my Instagram. I put a whole little blurb up about them. It's a hotel. We had brunch there. It was absolutely beautiful. So upon me, reason why I brought the story up, going in, I was smelling Baccarat. And so I'm walking in and I'm like, oh my gosh, do you sell Baccarat here? Like, what is it? How do I smell it? She said, girl, come here. She had like a diffuser and the brand was called, I'll have to link it because I already forgot it. But the thing she was coming out of the diffuser was called Santal. And it was like a reminiscence of Baccarat Rouge 540. So I will say this, whether you know the scent, whether you don't, every time I wear it, I definitely get compliments on it. Those that know it, know it. Those that don't, just say you smell absolutely amazing. They have 1,155 dupes for it. This right here is one of my most absolute complimented fragrances, coming in at the number 5th spot. I move. Coming in the number 4th spot is an iconic, classic, yes, just about everybody in the whole world, girl, you stretching it, has this fragrance, and that is Coco Mademoiselle. You knew a Chanel fragrance was gonna be in here. You knew a Chanel fragrance was gonna be in here. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. It is so elegant, so classy. Yes, so many people have it. Heavy on the patchouli. Let me say that as well for those that might be new. But to me, if you ever wanted to give someone an introduction of luxury into a fragrance and you wanted it from the house of Chanel, to me, you cannot go wrong with Coco Mademoiselle. It is classic, it is iconic, it is signature scent worthy, it is all year around appropriate, it is every occasion appropriate. It could be a work scent, a first date scent, a final date scent. Hello, because he gonna be smelling this all over. She's gonna be smelling it. You be like, oh my God, you broke up with me. Girl, guy, this is a fragrance to have in your collection, even if somebody comes over, because this is how I stumbled upon it. My aunt had it in her, at the time, they kept the fragrances in the bathroom. And I would go over there, and out of all the bottles that she had sitting up there, I don't know, it probably didn't look like this. I don't know if the bottles have changed, you guys. I can't keep up. All I know is I seen the Coco and the Mademoiselle, okay? Coco Mademoiselle. And I was like, I like this one. And I was so happy to get my own bottle. This one is like kind of new. I've gone through probably like, I can't even count how many bottles of Coco Mademoiselle. I used to wear it all the time. My fragrance collection has, you know, definitely grown, so I don't reach for it as often. But definitely every single time I wear this, I receive a compliment. And I'm gonna take it a step further. Every time I smell someone wearing this, I know what it is. Like I said, it's very popular. I go over to them and I ask them, are you wearing Coco Mademoiselle? And they'll go, yeah. Oh my God, how'd you know? I go, it smells amazing on you. Because I'm also the type of gal that likes to give compliments. Not only receive them, she gives them, darling. Okay, so coming in at the number 4th spot would be Coco Mademoiselle. Let me give you a few of the notes. This is not really a note video, you guys. I'm just doing a countdown. But bergamot, orange blossom, rose. It has some patchouli, jasmine, vanilla, tonka bean, work, church, brunch, classy, elegant, sassy. All of the above can be gotten with Coco Mademoiselle. I move on. That is my favorite. Did I tell you guys some of the notes in the Baccarat? I told you it has a bitter almond note, right? Saffron, cedarwood, ambergris. It's good. All right. Coming in the 3rd spot. Now this, I get a compliment when I wear it. My guy gets a compliment every time he wears it. And that's why this is one of the ladies, come in. This is one of the ones he can't wear without me. Yes, we have a few of those in the collection. Fragrances that my guy cannot wear without me, because these are guaranteed to get somebody to do a double take. And I need them to know when they do the double take, he's already double taken. Spoken for. Yeah, anyways. This is a very fun video. I told you, impromptu, chill, laugh. Okay, so anyways, this one would be nothing other, and you knew he was gonna be in here too. Tom Ford Ombré Leather. Did you not? Tom Ford Ombré Leather is that guy. It is that fragrance. It is good. They have come out with the Eau de Parfum. I did get that. I had that in my discovery box with scents with Scent's gift. Very, very good fragrance. Absolutely love it. They're probably a tie. One feels like I would take him out Monday through Friday. This one feels like I would take him out on the weekend. You know what I mean? The weekend guy is a little different from the Monday through Friday guy. You got to know which one is which. This is the weekend guy. We're turning up for the weekend. This is the guy that was with me in Miami Zuele. Every single time he wears this fragrance, I wear this fragrance, he or myself or we will receive a compliment. Quick 2.5, I told you there was going to be a lot of those. We were in Dior, shopping, dwelling. And so the guy is wrapping up all the stuff. And the guy comes in and he's like, oh my God, who is that? And it's set to be a men's fragrance. You already know what I say, man, woman, boy, child, human. It doesn't matter. Rock what makes you happy. Life is short. Fragrance is a fragrance. If you like it, rock it. So anyways, he's like, is somebody wearing like Tom Ford? And I'm like, is it Ombré Leather? And he was like, yeah. He was like, oh my God, I love that. It smells so good. He said, I went back to wrap the gift and then I brought it back out. He said, it just hit me in the face. This is one of those. If you want some guys, okay, if it's a guy, and girls, women, if you want some for your boo, your bae, or yourself, this is where it's at. This is gonna get attention, grab attention, hold attention. Remember I said, no fragrance is gonna keep a man. No fragrance is going to keep a woman. But this will definitely get our attention. This is Tom Ford Ombre Leather, the original. A few of the notes, you guys forgot about that part. Just in case somebody is new, I want to tell you what it has in it a little bit. It has leather. If you don't like leather, you probably won't like this. It's woody. It's a warm, spicy. It's, oh my gosh, it's got some patchouli down in the base. You guys, it is sexy. It is sexy. It stands alone. It doesn't need any introduction. This is going to get there before you do. It's going to be there after you leave. And if you do it right, it's going to be there the next morning. I'm just saying, I move. Some of you probably already know. And in my collection, what I really wanted to give you were facts. These are fragrances that are not new to my collection. I haven't had these for just like a few months or a few days. I wanted to give you some hearty. I wanted to give you the meat and potatoes of my collection of fragrances that I have played with. And when I tell you that these fragrances have gotten us compliments, I'm telling you they've gotten us compliments. Not just a compliment yesterday because it was brand new and I wore it and I put it on, took it out for a test wear. Yeah. Not that. I mean, every single time over the course of years that I've worn these fragrances, they have did the same thing. They have gotten the same response. And what has gotten the same response time and time and time again, when I don't know what to wear, what to reach for, this is a go-to. I know y'all sick of seeing it. You already know. Strychnina. Absolutely, positively, Strychnina is going to get you some compliments. If you shop at Soy Vanguard and you have not picked it up, I'm gonna say start with the sample. If you have, apply the 20% off discount code by entering Cheraye 20 and save 20% off this fragrance. You don't need a lot, but yes, I overspray it. This is gonna get some attention, captivate some attention, hold some attention, and get some questions asked. Now, I always tell you the story, and I'm gonna say it again for those who, are new here. I wanna share it with you. For those that have been here before, you can help me with the story. I told them I wore this fragrance to get my hair done. Actually, I was wearing wigs at the time, units, so they told me to call them. Anyhow, she's over there washing the hair. I'm under the dryer, getting the natural hair taken care of, right? And she's like, I've washed this hair like 2-3 times, and this fragrance is not coming out. Girl, what is it? It was Strychnina. This is going nowhere. This is gonna be with you way into the wee hours of the night and the next morning. This is one of those. She was like, I don't know what it is, but can you bring me a sample? I took her a sample. She absolutely loved it because I don't gatekeep. This right here is absolutely amazing. It's got a ton of fruity notes in it in the beginning, you guys. It's very tropical. Bergamot, peach, raspberry, vanilla, amber. It's got everything under the kitchen sink, okay? I put on this paper. It is good. It is sexy. If you don't know what to wear and you want to grab some attention, you want to go in and make a first impression, or as I always say, we're not always making a first impression. Sometimes I'm making a last impression. I know you thought this was something else, but it's not. I'm out. You walk away and they get a whiff. Did she just, oh my God, it smells good. It's over. Just stop. Just stop. Anyways, you guys, this is the second most complimented fragrance in my fragrance collection that I'm sharing with you today. I have to say all that because tomorrow I might change my mind. But no, seriously, I thought this out long and hard. These are the fragrances that get the most compliments. Now, drum roll please. Coming in at the #1 spot out of my most complimented fragrances is, hold that, watch this clip. But I just want you to tell them your reaction.
Certainly.
Okay,
okay. Are you recording already?
Yeah, okay, go for it. Just tell them.
Yeah, so it smells amazing. Like my nose just follows the smell.
And she said the
I want her down here because of her smell.
All right, you've seen it yourself. What fragrance were they asking for? What fragrance were they talking about? Say what you want. Delina! Oh my God, you guys, this fragrance, every single time I wear this, no matter where I wear it to, they are asking me, what am I wearing? Man, woman, boy, child, human are saying, you smell good. What are you wearing? I have been stopped. I have been chased down. I'm literally physically talking about somebody running after me. Not in a, in a non-safe way, but like, excuse me. Yes, I thought maybe I forgot something. Yes, oh, I'm sorry. What fragrance are you wearing? That is the #1 question I get when I wear this fragrance. And I'm always like, I always say like they know, like, girl, God, Delina. And they're like, who, what? And I'm like, oh, okay. It's Perfumes Delina. I have had women give me their phones and like, can you write it down on my phone? Can you put where I can pick this up at? I was on vacation. The 2 ladies that I shared with you in the video, I don't know if it showed that part or not, but I'll tell you, it's also coming in a vlog. They asked me, what are you wearing? I shared with them. I told them where they can get it. I told them to start with a sample because it's pricey. As I tell you guys, that's what I tell my friends. Start with a sample. They were so into it. I took the fragrance samples out of my suitcase actually and gave them to them so that they can play with it and sample it, because they were like, oh my God, I have never smelled this before, and it is absolutely amazing. Delina is not for everybody. I'm gonna say that, you guys. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not everybody's cup of coffee. As I said, I'll say it again, it's my cup of tea, coffee. It's a fragrance for me. I absolutely love it. When I tell you, no kidding you, I don't have to pull stunts and games. I don't play those kind of games. But when I'm telling you that this fragrance is the most complimented fragrance in my collection, it is. And I'll take it a step further. Before I was able to get Delina, I was rocking Be Layered First Kiss. And those of you that have been here for a while, you know this story. And I was at the grocery store. I had just left the gym and I was wearing First Kiss. First Kiss is by Be Layered. Be Layered is a fragrance company that has signature scent fragrances of their own. And they also make dupes, smell-alikes, whatever you want to call it. At the time, this one was called First Kiss. And I sprayed it on. I was leaving the gym. I really didn't want to stop at the market because, I kind of looked like what in the world and why, because I was coming from the gym and I had got my workout on, okay? So I'm in the store walking around and I'm picking up the stuff that I need. And some lady is like running down me with her basket. And I'm like, what's good? And she's like, oh my gosh, girl, what are you wearing? She was like a bubbly soul like me. She was really happy and like peppy. And I'm like, I didn't know. I was like, oh, First Kiss. And she's like, well, what is that? It smells kind of fruity. It smells this. She started naming all this stuff that wasn't even in the fragrance, but I got where she was going and where she was coming from. So I told her, oh, it's First Kiss. You can get it here. Here's my discount code, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I just want you to know, you left it all the way back over there in the produce section. And I was over in the, where you get the bread from. It was kind of like a far distance. She said, I followed you over here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that was just an inspired version of the fragrance of Delina. Once I got the full thing, because we kept going to, I don't know, Bloomingdale, Nordstrom, somewhere, Nordstrom's probably, smelling it. My guy was like, I'm so over you. I'm so over you like smelling this fragrance every time we come in the door. Why don't we just buy it? He was like, that's it, I'm buying it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of smelling it. I'm sick of you telling me to smell it. I'm just buying it. Add it to your collection. We did. And you guys, I kid you not, I have been hooked ever since. I have the body lotion, the body cream, the shower gel, the candle, everything that they make with Delina, I have it. And I'm telling you this, if they come out with a bubble gum tomorrow and it's called Delina, she's picking it up. It's just that good. Now, fragrances are subjective. They do not perform the same on everybody. You may not experience the same thing from it that I'm experiencing. I'm only here to share with you my opinion, my experience. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but I would never lead you wrong. I'm always going to suggest to start with the sample. This right here is the #1 most complimented fragrance in my fragrance collection. it's Delina. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by my channel today. I truly appreciate you. Any videos that you guys would like to see, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, leave those down below as well. And if we have not connected over on Instagram, come over, slide in the DM, introduce yourself, say hi, keep it respectful. And if you enjoy the content here and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, I'm gonna ask you, go ahead, consider hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Until next time, you know the drill. Be blessed, stay fit, and definitely stay fabulous, darlings. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, you guys, a quick 2.5, because you know I pride myself on telling you guys everything that's going on. So I put my camera over here in front so that I could see when it cut off, because you know how the battery just be doing its own thing, just cutting off, going off or whatever. So if you see me looking down here and not at you, I'm not being disrespectful, and I would never ignore you. You know that, right? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm giving you the content and getting it out, because I recorded I don't know how many videos last week. Camera wasn't even recording. I just have to let you guys know what's really going on behind the scenes. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.